Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. It's great to be here. The title's meant to intrigue you, so I'm not going to tell you what it means. But what I will say, as a reformed English major, is there's no technology here. It's just words. So more about etymology, which, by the way, is very different from entomology. There are no bugs in anything that I talk about or do because I don't actually do real work anymore. And specifically, I would like to talk about two words, security and safety. Now, interestingly, I frequently find myself using these two words interchangeably, even though they have a subtle difference, as I put up here. Security is the state of being free from danger or threat, whilst safety is the condition of being protected from or unlikely to cause danger, risk, or injury. So they are different. But what I find so strange about this is, would I want to be safe but not secure, or secure but not safe? It sounds kind of bad either way. And it's not just us at Codasip that are thinking about this. In fact, there's a great quote here from Mary Barra, the CEO of GM. Without security, there is no safety. And clearly, that particular car was not doing so well. So in studying this a little bit more, I found it interesting that, in fact, many languages have one primary word for safety and security. That kind of sounds more natural to me, and one of my German friends was explaining why it's very, very important to have them both be the same, but I know in other languages that I've studied, they are different words. So I kind of wondered to myself, in our tech space, why do we have chips that are functionally safe, but they have limited cyber security? Or why do chips have a lot of cybersecurity but are not certified functionally safe? Clearly, safe and secure must be a better situation. And that comes back to the title. Obviously, most people have heard about Murphy's Law, which is anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I've experienced that in almost every chip over the 30 years that I've been working in this industry. There's always problems, and if you allow it to happen, it will. But there's also, and from my perspective, being in the cybersecurity industry for quite a while, there is an even more scary element to this, which is actually a medieval phrase that got coined, Satan's Law, which is really a threat to those who lacked education and how the devil could do horrible things. And that was really a description for, unfortunately, there are bad people. So if we don't protect against things, right, it can happen. And well, there might be people out there to get us. So both of those things are really bad. And thinking about the latter of these, if you haven't ever gone to this website, it's up in the right-hand side in light blue. Information is beautiful. I really think you should do it. Great website, can't say enough about them. I've been using versions of the slides for years. This is the world's biggest data breaches and hacks, just selected events over 30,000 records. On the left-hand side, it starts in 2008. The size of the bubble is how many records, right? Goes from 2008 to 2014. On the right-hand side, a little bit more dense. You see how many from 2015 to 2022. And if you look at this, I'm not going to point it out, you can see some repeat offenders. So there's some areas where this is really, really bad. So it reminds me, and I've been using this quote over and over again in these various presentations, because I find Charles Darwin just incredibly interesting to study. As a scientist, but also the way he builds things. It's not the most intellectual of species that survives. It's not the strongest, but the species that survives is the one best able to adapt to the changing environment. And may I say, with Murphy's Law and Satan's Law, I think we all have to adapt. And it's all about safety and security. So the one marketing piece here, please come to our booth and see how we're helping to keep the world safe and secure. I think you'll find it incredibly interesting, a little set of demos and talk to the team. And that's it. Thank you very, very much. Oh, one more thing. The marketing team made me not forget on this. So Codasip does architectural license for custom compute. That's kind of our tag and what we're doing. But they put the little tag in the bottom. You might find it interesting if you're a customer. And we do not sue our customers for customizing. We found that suing customers is a really bad thing, and we probably don't want to be RISC-V lawsuits. So thank you very much. It's a pleasure.